In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to change the language in Looker Studio, which you might remember as Google Data Studio. Let's get straight into it because we have two options here, each with its own benefits. The first option you might consider is changing the language specifically for Looker Studio. This method is great if you want to keep your general Google account settings untouched. What you'll do is modify the URL in your browser to reflect your language preference. To do this, simply append HLEU, followed by your desired language code to the Looker Studio URL. Let's say you want to switch to Spanish. Your modified URL would look something like this: lookerstudio.google.com HLYES. Of course, if you prefer a different language, just replace ES with the appropriate two-letter code, such as FR for French or JA for Japanese. It's important to note that when you use this URL adjustment, the language change applies solely to the interface of the report you're viewing with that specific URL. Also, remember that any custom text, like report titles or field labels, won't automatically translate. Those will stay in the original language they were entered in. Furthermore, changing the language might cause default field names in data sources like GA4 or Google Ads to reset when you refresh. So if you're working with specialized datasets, you'll want to keep this in mind. Now let's talk about the second option, which is useful if you want a more comprehensive language change across all Google services, including Looker Studio. This involves updating your language preference in your Google account settings, which will apply universally across Google platforms. To do this, go to your Google account settings and find the Data and Personalization section. From there, navigate to General Preferences for the web and then select Language. You can set your preferred language there, which will ensure that next time you access Looker Studio, the interface reflects your selected language. After adjusting these settings, don't forget to refresh Looker Studio in your browser. Once refreshed, the changes should take effect, and you'll see everything in your chosen language. This method is especially useful if you want all of your Google interactions to be in the same language, providing a more seamless experience across different services. So, whether you prefer a targeted language change just for Looker Studio or a broad update across all Google services, you now have clear options to suit your needs. Thanks for watching, and feel free to check out our other tutorials for more tips on using Looker Studio effectively.